More investment is needed in the energy sector in Europe if it is to keep up with increasing demand. For the first time in over a decade, the International Energy Agency published a report on the investment needs within Europe. It stated that there are a number of challenges, such as the fact that old power stations are being shut down and electricity generation is being hindered as prices are insufficient. It said that if investment is not raised in Europe, then there is a high risk of blackouts and energy security could be lost. The IEA calculated that a quarter of Europe's electrical supply is due to be lost in the next 10 years, with 150 gigawatts of supply being taken away by the closing of power stations. However, energy companies have been unable to fund new projects due to the EU's insufficient pricing structure. In total, the IEA says that Europe will need $2.2 trillion through to the year 2030. If it is to replace the energy structure throughout the Union and to keep up with targets for reducing carbon emissions. Yet this is felt throughout the world, as the IEA says $48 trillion is needed to be invested in energy by 2035 to avoid a shortage. This is because a number of oil and gas fields are now running out of the supplies that are easily available. Costs have increased twofold over the last 10 years for this reason, and among oil and gas companies, 80% of investment goes on replacing oil fields that have been exhausted. For Europe to curb the difficulties it faces, the IEA says its policies must be reformed. This includes raising its wholesale prices by 23%. Additionally, it says that the investment that is used to replace oil and gas fields should instead be used to maintain existing production. This story was brought to you by QBE, the business insurance specialist.